All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. This is the website training part 2. If you guys didn't see part 1, it's okay. You didn't miss a whole lot. You're still going to get a ton from part 2. Part 1 is recorded. Part 2 is obviously going to be recorded as well. Part 1 and part 2 will both get posted today in all the chats, so you guys will all get to see that. Also, for those of you that do not know who I am, my name is Destiny Prater, 1-star double platinum, been here for 2 years. And again, this is website training. Okay, so before we get started on part 2 here, guys, I just want you guys to know that creating your own professional website, totally optional, right? You don't have to do it. Okay, this is something that is optional for you to do, that's extra for your business, right? I'm somebody who does not typically like to use the website that was given to us in the back office. This little website that they give you in your back office. I'm somebody who never really uses that. However, some people do. Okay, and you guys that's totally fine. You guys can do that. I wanted to create my own so I could customize it the way I want to, right? So that is what I did. All right, so for part 1, let's go ahead and get our website pulled up here. So for part 1, what we did was we went ahead and we got the layout, and I know some of you guys haven't seen part 1 yet. That's totally fine. We are going to share part 1 and part 2 in the chat today, so you guys have both recordings. We went ahead and got our layout done. We went ahead and got our different pages made, right? We put our logos. That has my name. That's supposed to be my business name. Oops. Business name, not my name. I did assign you guys homework. If you guys were here for part 1, your homework. Sorry, guys. Is audio bad? Is it going in and out? Oh no. Okay, guys. Hang on. Let's see if I can fix it. So I might have some background noise because Jordan is kind of loud. She's in the other room. Hopefully it's not too bad. Is it any better at all, guys? I did have my phone ring a second ago too, so that might be why. Is it better? Everything good? Yes. Okay, awesome. Okay, guys. So as I was saying, I gave you guys homework, right? I gave you guys homework. You guys were supposed to finish your home page. Did everybody get that done? Did everybody get their home page looking good the way they want? Yeah, you guys did? Good. Okay, awesome. Good, good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to finish up the website today, and then we're going to go over questions. And if you guys want to, later on towards the end, if you guys want to share your screen, maybe have me help you on some things or anything like that, we're going to do that. Okay, so stick around to the end for sure. All right.
Your audio is still cutting in and out.
Guys, I don't know why it's doing that. 1 second, you guys. Let me go grab my other mic. Okay, give me just 1 second. Okay, guys, let me know if that's better. So sorry. How's the mic? I changed it. It should be better, I hope. I believe it's on the correct one.
It's probably 10% better, but it's somewhat, and I don't think it's a problem with your headset necessarily. It's just like it, like you'll say a sentence and a word will drop off, or it'll be staticky and can't hear what you're saying. But
So maybe it's my Wi-Fi, but that shouldn't be an issue. I usually have really, really good Wi-Fi, so hopefully it doesn't do that the whole time, guys. If during this training, if you guys need me to repeat myself, I totally can. Let me know if it gets really, really bad. Hopefully it doesn't. If it gets too bad, we might have to reschedule. Okay, I don't want to do that. So hopefully we don't have to do that. Okay, so everything okay? You guys can hear me all right, at least? Okay, awesome. Let's get started, guys. Okay, so you guys were supposed to finish your homepage, right? I went through on my own time and I kind of added a few things. So I don't know if you guys all did this or not, but on the homepage, I said that it would be a good option to add in a about me section. Okay. So I put get to know your travel agent. You guys can put a photo of yourself, right? Remember, and then like maybe a little about me section. Okay. All right. And then remember at the bottom we put 10 reasons you should use a travel agent. And then we listed 10 important reasons. If you guys didn't do that, I recommend it. Okay, I think it's really good. Some people that have never used a travel agent before don't understand why they should. Okay. And the reasons to use a travel agent, and 20 reasons is even better. But I just did 10 just really quick just to show you. Shannon, the recording's going to get posted. The first and second one will both be posted today. Okay. Anywho, yes, as Daryl said in the site, I actually just Googled 100 reasons why you should use a travel agent, threw 10 of them on here. Okay. There's one more thing I really wanted to show you guys about the homepage. So I recommend adding a subscribe to my mailing list. Okay. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's go over here and add something to the site. Let's do, I'm trying to remember, maybe it's in the boxes. No, it's not in a box. I think it's in contact and forms. Click on contact and forms and then go to subscribe. Let's see here. I know you guys can probably hear my 2-year-old. I'm sorry, she is wild. Okay, we can just use this one right here. Oh, this one works too. Let's do this one. Okay, so where'd it go? Where'd it go? Back behind here. Okay, here it is. So this is just a little subscribe to our mailing list. And I'm going to tell you guys in a minute why we're going to have that. Move all this up. Highlight all this here. Why it moved all the way down like that. Okay. Here's a little subscribe to get exclusive updates, it says on here, but we're going to change it. Okay, we're going to center it, make it look nice. We're going to stretch it out to the width of the page here. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set this up so that way they can subscribe, right? So what happens is when they put their email in here and they join your mailing list, you are going to be able to send emails to any clients or anybody who subscribes to this mailing list, and you're going to be able to send an email out, like a mass email out from Wix. So in that mass email, you guys can promote mock bookings, different promotions and stuff, right? So it's going to be huge for getting clients. Anytime you guys get a client already or whatever, whether it's from your website or not, I would always tell them, you guys can always check out the most recent, travel specials on our website. You can also subscribe to it and get, updates, whether you guys want to send updates out twice a week, weekly, every day, whatever you guys want to do. It's going to be really good for getting clients. So I recommend doing this. So what we're going to do just really quick, let's change the lettering on here. And we'll put, I'm going to change the font. I don't like that. I like easy to read fonts, guys. Join our mailing list to get specials, promotions, discounts, and more. Okay, that's what we're going to put. Justin asked, sorry, wasn't sure if this was answered, but does having a custom website look more professional than the one as provided by Evolution? Honestly, I don't think it matters either way. I'm just somebody who's picky and prefers to have my own personal website. I wouldn't say necessarily it looks more professional to make your own, not necessarily, because the one that Evolution gives us is totally fine, right? And I think that one's professional. I just wanted to be able to control things like having them subscribe to a mailing list, and I wanted to be able to add certain things, that I wanted to add to it. Again, it's totally optional. You guys don't have to do all this work if you don't want to. Okay. Okay, so we got this here. Let's stretch this out just a little bit more here, make it look nice. Okay. All right. So we'll just go ahead and leave this the way it is for now. Okay. Remember, every time you guys do something on your website, click save up here at the top. Okay, so now we're going to be done with the home page. Guys, we're done with the home page for now. We will go ahead and change the background. I have a list of things I wanted to do, and first thing we're going to do is change this background, get it looking more travel-like, right? Okay, so over here off to the side, if you click change page background, you guys can click on images. And I usually come down here where it says unsplash. These are just like free stock images, right? And I'm going to search for vacation. Okay, and I like to use yes, travel stuff, but I really like sand and water type of stuff. Just because I think as far as a background, that looks better than maybe having people and stuff in your background. I just think something super simple where it makes everything else on your website pop out will look best. So I really like this one right here. You see how it's pretty plain. It's got some sand and stuff. I think we should just do this one. Double click on it and it should add it to the background. There we go. And I don't always set this background the same for every page, but for this example, I'm going to. Down here where it says apply to other pages, I'm going to click on that and I'm just going to hit all pages. I'm just going to go ahead and apply it to all the pages, right? Okay, just to keep it simple for you guys for right now. Okay, so now let's check it out. It looks pretty good, right? I mean, it looks pretty nice. So if we come up here and hit preview in the top right-hand corner, hit preview, we can look at our site as if somebody else was looking at it, as if it was published, right? And it's not published right now, but this is what it's going to look like, right? It looks really good. You guys, I like how that moves like that. That's super cool. Anyway. Meet you guys. Okay. All right. Okay, while we're here on the front page, really quick, This little button where it says get a quote today, we need to have this button going so that way when our site is published, when they click on that button, it needs to be taking them somewhere, right? So we can do one of two things. If you are somebody who has a Jotform set up, I have a Jotform, and this is what a Jotform is for those of you that do not know. Okay. It's just a form I created that I send, I come up here at this link right here, I send that link to my clients. When they get it, it opens up just like this. They go through, they fill out all the information for their trip, and I get it all in an email. Okay, it makes it easier for me. It's easy for them. When I get the stuff in an email, then I get on the phone, with them, go over everything, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this page and I'm going to connect it to this button. Okay, and guys, I have a training on how to create a Jotform on my YouTube channel. Daryl can put the link in the chat box for you guys for that. So in order to connect my Jotform to this button, what I'm going to do is come over here and I'm going to grab the URL up here at the top, the link up at the top. I'm going to copy it. Okay. And then I'm going to come over here to the button. I'm going to click on the button, right? And I'm going to change the link. You see right here where it says it has a little green link. If we click on that, we can change the link to a web address and paste that URL in there. Click done. So now if we preview our site and we click on this button, it's going to take them straight to the travel request form. Super cool, right? So when they fill it out, then I'm going to get an email and I know, hey, I have somebody that wants me to book them. Super cool, right? So if you don't have a Jotform, which a lot of people don't, that's fine. Maybe you guys have a Google Doc form. You can connect it the same exact way. Maybe you don't have a form, right? Maybe you just get on the phone. That's fine too. What you guys can do is you guys can take this, oops, let's go back to the edit. Go back to the edit here. You guys can take this button and you guys connect it to the contact page. So that way, so what we can do is we can come up here and link it to a page and connect it to the contact page, right? So that way when they click on that button, it takes them straight to the contact page, which means however we set that contact page up is what they'll see. They'll fill out the information there and you'll get an email. So that's what we're going to move to next, right? We're going to go ahead and go to the contact page and complete that page, okay? Okay, let's go to the contact page really quick. Contact page. Here we go. It's blank, right? That's totally fine. Okay, I'm going to move this footer down a little bit here. Okay, so let's get our contact page set up. Super easy page, right? Come up here to the plus sign. Let's add some stuff. We're going to come down here to contact and forms. And up here where it says contact, right? These are all the different contact forms that they have. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to click on this first one here. Okay, and make it a little bit bigger. Okay, remember, you guys can change any and everything on here, right? We can move these boxes over if we want, right? We can make things bigger if we want. We can center everything. Just like this, right? Easy. Try to center it, guys, and make it look nice. There we go. Okay. So if you guys have your button on the home page connected to this contact us form, maybe you guys want this form to have other questions in there, like obviously first name, last name, email, You guys can have them write a message if you want, or what we can do is we can edit these questions and have it ask other questions, right? Like maybe you want to know just like the basics of the trip, like you know, what are they wanting to book? Maybe you want to put, let's see, let's go to form settings here. Let's see here what they got. Okay. Let's see. Trying to remember. Bear with me, guys. Trying to remember. Settings. Submit questions. Message. Trying to remember how to edit the questions. Right. Okay, right here where it says you click on the box and you click add new field. I believe this is where we can add more questions in. So they have different ones here, like if you want their email, which is already on there, if you want their phone number, we can add that. Let's see, let's go to basic here. We can do, we can add a short answer here. And what we can do is we can come over here and put, maybe you guys just want to know some basic trip information, right? So we can click on this box and edit it. We can put, what destination are you thinking? And then we can add a couple more of these, right? And we can put, you know, what dates are you wanting to travel? How many people are going? If you guys just want the basics, if you don't want any of that, that's fine. Keep it simple and just put email, phone number, have them write a little message if they want, submit it. And then when you guys get this in your email, you can just call them or text them, email them, whatever, however you guys like to communicate, right? Which I recommend calling, but seem pretty easy, right? Pretty basic. I mean, let's see, Justin has a question. Is there a way to get a data feed from the suppliers directly to our website that automatically updates specials and promotions on our site? So not exactly. Justin, there are a couple things we can do with some of the suppliers as far as getting a couple things kind of like entwined with our website. I will go over that at the end. Remind me at the end and I will show you what I mean by that, okay? And we'll do that for the special page. Okay, okay, so our contact page is done. So let's come up here and hit save. Our website is starting to kind of come together, guys. It's starting to, you know, it's starting to get mostly done here. Okay, so let's see here. We got our contact page done. Okay, now the next page we're going to do is we're going to do the services page. Okay, so if we come over here to services, because we're going to switch pages, right? Okay, and looks like we, you know, we didn't choose a blank page. We just chose a template. I'm going to delete this stuff, guys. Okay, I'm just going to delete all this stuff. I kind of like that get a free quote down there. We'll leave that. Okay. I'm going to delete this, delete all this. Okay, so that way it's all empty here. Okay, so now we're going to come up here and add some stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to add some services that we do. Okay, so that way our clients, our potential clients know everything that we can do for them. And I'm going to tell you guys, when I created my site, I went and looked at other travel agent websites, Nikki Lee's being one of them because I love her website. Oh, guys, how long have I been muted? How long have I been muted? What did you guys miss?
No, that was my fault. It was literally like 5 seconds.
Okay. Okay, so so one of the websites I really liked to reference is like Nikki Lee's website because I really liked her website. So I went and I would look at like things that she put on her website, and I would use that as like a reference for things I could be adding to mine. And I looked at other websites too. I just looked up, travel agent in my area and just looked at different website layouts to see, what I could, kind of incorporate with mine. Sheila, what you can do is just, if you don't already have a blank services page, everything that's on there, if you just click on it and hit the backspace button, you can just delete everything that's on there and make it blank. That's what I just did. Okay. All right. So we're going to go over here to Nikki Lee's website. Okay. And move some stuff around here. So as you see, for her services, she put hers on the home page, which is fine. You see how she has everything that we offer, flight and hotel, cruises, corporate travel, leisure travel, international travel, concerts, show tickets, sporting events, nightclubs, okay, all that stuff. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to keep it simple and quick here. I'm going to come up here to the plus sign, and we're going to add in, trying to remember which one it is. Let's go to the boxes, and they have container boxes here. No, not those ones. Let's scroll down. What box am I looking for? Let's do, list. We click on list. We can add, what I'm trying to do, guys, is I'm trying to add in like some squares like this. I kind of like this one. Okay. And we can edit these as for our services, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this stuff down here. So I have some more room at the top. Move this down. Okay, I'm going to come up here. I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to just duplicate it, right? And we're going to edit all this. Okay, this is just the easiest, quickest way. I'm just trying to keep it pretty basic. Okay. Okay, so up here at the top, pull this down a little bit. Up here at the top, we're going to put a text. We're going to put a title up here. We're going to put, edit the text. We're going to put services we offer. Okay. And I'm going to bold that. Bold it. I'm going to stretch this out just a little bit so we can make this a little bit bigger. I'm going to center it. Make it big. And then I'm going to throw a line underneath it. There we go. Okay. And that's just really something quick and numeric, right? If I wanted to put like a little box behind it or something, we can. Okay. So now let's go ahead and edit our services. So obviously we book flights, so we can take this little box right here, and we can change the photo on it by double clicking on it. Okay. We're going to add an image. Okay. And then we're going to come down here to Unsplash, because this is the one I like. We're going to search for flight. And you guys can get like images off, wherever, but I'm just doing it from here. Let's just add a flight here. Maybe a photo of a plane. We'll just do this one. Click on it. There we go. We click on it here. We should be able to move the image. Oh, well, I'm not going to mess with it. We'll just leave it the way it is. Anyways, we need to change this lettering, right? We need to change the lettering, edit text. We're going to change it to flights, right? This is one of the services we offer. Flights, okay. Okay, let's go see what else she did. Okay, so now we can do hotels and resorts for the next one. Click on the next box here, double click on it so we can change that photo. We're going to add an image. Okay, we're going to click on Unsplash. Okay, we're going to do hotels, or let's just type in resorts. See what pops up. We'll do kind of like this one. It's kind of nice, right? Yeah, we'll do this one. Double click on it. I don't like how it's not. There's a way to go in and like, I think if you go in with the settings, you can like rearrange the image to where, put it to where you want it. I'm not gonna mess with any of that. Okay, so this one is hotel / resort. And I'm gonna make this text a little bit smaller. So that way this image doesn't look so weird. And I know it's hard to read, guys. I'm gonna change that color too. There we go. Okay. So I know that's kind of hard to read, and you guys have to pay attention to that stuff. Like, obviously, this is hard to read. So you either need to change the image or change the color of the text. You want your site to be very easy to maneuver, very easy to read. Okay, so I'm just going to change the photo to this one here. Just to make sure that everything's easy to read. Okay, there we go. We can even move these letterings up to the top if we wanted. You guys can move anything wherever you want, right? Okay, hotel, resort, flights. We can do cruises. We can add like sporting events, concerts, all that stuff. So we'll do one more, and you guys get it, right? You guys understand what I'm doing, right? Makes sense? Okay, so let's add an image. Splash. Let's go to cruises. Do you guys understand what I'm doing? Yes, no?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Seem pretty easy. So here's some cruise ships. We can add this one here for the cruise. Ah, what happened? Oh. Okay. There's a little cruise. Now we can change the lettering here. Cruise. Okay. And then you guys can just keep going, right? You guys know everything we offer: flights, hotels, cruises, sporting events, concerts, right? Or you guys can just put activities. And remember, like, I always referenced off Nikki's site just because I really liked her layout of her site. I'm not saying go look at other travel agent sites and just completely 100% copy everything they did. I'm saying just use it as a reference, right? Just to give you guys ideas, and that's what I do when I create websites. So, you know, I think that's totally fine. Okay, so got our services page. We're just going to say our services page is done for now, okay? And one thing down here at the bottom that they had on here already, which I really liked, it was a little form. That says get a free quote. So this is kind of like another way they can contact you for a quote. You guys can find these little forms like this over here in the plus sign where it says contact and forms. Okay, there's contact forms, registration forms. There is, let's see, application forms, feedback forms, request forms, and you guys can edit, you know, email form, like subscribe to our email list forms, which is probably like one I would use for getting the quote. You guys can edit those any way you want, right? So I kind of like how that's there, so I'm just going to leave that saved. Okay, so we're just going to leave that the way it is for now, and we're going to move on to the specials page. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the specials page. Okay, let's bring our footer down here. I'm just going to leave it as a blank page. Bring our footer down here. So what I would do, this is what I recommend doing for the specials page. I would make this just a page full of different travel ads, so mock bookings. You guys can set this up any way you want to, okay? So I'm not going to go through an actual mock booking because this isn't a mock booking training. I'm going to show you guys how to get the layout put on here, and you guys, I hope all of you know how to do mock bookings in here. If you don't, there's trainings on how to do mock bookings. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our layout out. Okay, so we're going to get this set up to where we can post a bunch of mock bookings in here, right? So let's hit our plus sign up here. I'm trying to think of a good way to put this in here. We need to do it because we want it to be kind of like, this is what I'm thinking in my head. I'm thinking of doing maybe like a photo, right? There's going to be a photo, and then underneath the photo, we can do a little bit about it. So, you know, kind of like a mock booking, right? One photo, and then underneath it, we can put all the little mock booking information. How does that sound? Does that sound good? Let's hit the plus sign up here. Let's go to box. Sometimes they have boxes that have like this right here. They have a box that has like where you can put a photo and then you can add information. So let's do this one. Okay, so we can put this here. Before we do this, we have to make sure we title this page up here, right? So this is our specials page. So we need to add a text up here at the top. And we're going to call this our specials. Okay, and we're going to center it, bold it, change the color to black. Okay, and you know, if you guys didn't want to just have that plain text like that, you guys can come over here, add a box behind it. Okay, you can just put a white box back behind it. This. Shrink it a little bit here. Okay, like this, right? If you guys want to make it look nice, there we go. Okay, super easy. So now we have our little box down here. So I'm just gonna like make a pretend mock booking, guys. I'm not gonna go through a full mock booking. So what we're gonna do, let's say that okay, I'm gonna pull up Vax really fast. So I'm not gonna go through it. I'm just gonna pull up Vax. I'm going to pull up a trip to Cancun, just really fast, just as an example.
Hold up, Destiny, you're muted.
All right, you guys can hear me good? Yep. Okay. All right, hopefully this doesn't take forever. So are you guys building your website along with me? How's it going? Is it coming together?
It's going much better than I thought. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I know when people think about creating a website, I know it seems like, you know, that's something that like is extremely hard. And it's really not. Then with today's website platforms, they have really given us the most easiest drag and drop website layouts, and I love it. It makes it so much easier. Okay, so I'm just going to select the first option here. Okay, I'm just going to select this hotel here. Actually, I need to go back. Okay, so I'm going to click on this hotel here. This is the hotel we're going to use. Leela, I'm gonna post the recordings, part 1 and part 2 today in the chat. Click on this hotel here. I'm gonna grab a photo of this resort here. Okay, I'm just gonna grab like this one right here will work. Oh, I wanted it to blow up. I was hoping the photo would like get bigger. That's okay. I'm gonna right click on the image and just save it to my computer. And I'm gonna save it as a PNG, so it saves as like an actual photo. Okay, so that should save, saving. So I'm gonna come back over here to the website, change this photo, double click on it. You guys can click change image. Cancel. Change image. We're gonna upload the photo that we just saved of our little resort here. Upload. Right here's our little photo that we saved. Choose that image. I don't really like the way that looks. But I mean, you guys get the idea, right? You guys get the idea. There, we had to make it a little bit bigger, which is fine, right? We can just stretch the boxes out across it, right? That's fine. Okay, so there's another way I was just thinking you guys can do this. So we can add a little box like this, or you guys can do it, and then we can add all like the little mock booking information down here, which I'll go through that really, really quick. But before we do that, I want to show you guys another way we can do this. So we can come in here, we can add images. Let's see, the images is what I want. No, gallery. We need to add a gallery. So we can come in here to a gallery and we can add, let's do, we can maybe do like, you see how this one right here is kind of like a little postcard type thing? We can add this. So let's say that instead of doing this little mock booking up here that we were going to do, we could do them all like this. So what we could do is change these images. Okay, delete the ones that are in here, right? We can add the image that we just saved. Okay, and then we can come back over here and grab a couple more, right? Save image. I always save it as PNG. Save. And then save this image. PNG. Okay. Let's get like one more. One more. Let's do this one. It doesn't matter. You guys get the idea. I just wanted to show you what it's like. PNG save. Save right. All right. Come back over here. We're going to add all the images that we just saved. Upload. Upload from computer. And these images right here, we just saved. We're going to add these to the gallery. Done. So now what we'll do, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. So this will be like our little mock booking. So instead of doing this one, I actually don't even like this one here anymore. I like this idea better. So what we'll do, we'll put this first here. We'll come in up here and we'll add a little box underneath it. add a little box here underneath of this. And this is where we put like all the information, right? So I kind of like this one better. Let's move this box backward a little bit here. And we can even change the color of this box to white. We'll change it to white. Okay. And they have different ways you guys can do your boxes and stuff up here. Some of them are super cool. Okay. So we'll just select this hotel here really quick. We'll select the flights. And basically what I would do is I would just get to the checkout page and, you know, grab the information just like you guys would on a regular mock booking. Just get to the checkout page, grab the information about the booking, you know, like, and just start adding the text down here. So you guys could just put, you know, beautiful trip to Cancun, however many nights it is. Cancun, center it, bold it. You guys can change the font if you want. And then just go through and add all the little details of the mock booking, right? And there's one travel that I've done, right? You guys can like center this and just add a bunch of them, right? So that way all your clients can get on here and see all the, and you guys have to come in here. If you guys are gonna do this, you guys have to come in here and update these. Like you can't have this Cancun trip set for July of this coming year, and then, you know, July passed, and then people are still coming in here looking at a trip that had already passed, right? So you guys, you know, you want to make sure that you guys are updating this, just like you guys post mock bookings on Facebook and in Facebook groups and stuff like that. You know, you guys are going to want to get in the habit of updating them on your website as well. So what do you guys think of the idea? It's kind of nice, right? Kind of cool.
It looks good. I like it.
Okay. So I know that there was a question about incorporating some of the vendors onto our website. The only thing I know how to do, and I personally haven't gotten a chance to actually do it myself, but so for example, like on Viator, they have an option here. Let's go to Viator. And this is really cool. I've seen some websites that have already had this. So on Viator, when you guys log in, if you scroll down right here where it says get the most out of Viator, right here they have create a widget for your website. Create a widget builder to create, customize, and earn. So I believe that we can take this right here, and we'll try it really quick. And what it's going to do, it's going to put some type of button or something on our website where clients can go in here and like actually book from Viator while using our website, if that makes sense. So let's click start building, because I've never tried this. So this is kind of like new for me too, guys. Let me get a drink. Oh, okay, I see. So what it wants you to do, it's basically, we're creating a widget. So this is the preview of what it would look like. So this would be really good for your specials page. So what we can do is it wants us to add the page URL. So what we would do is we come back over to Viator, and let's, like I always do, Cancun for an example. I believe Golden Tickets has it as well. I know that Sandals has it. There's some other ones, you guys. I think Golden Ticket has it as well. But one second, let's do this one here. Let's just do this sailing experience. We click on it. what we'll do is we will copy this URL up here at the top, copy, bring it over here, paste it in, okay? Select the number of tours you'd like to show. Okay, so I see one at a time. Okay, so that's really cool. So the little activity we just selected, we'll add this over here, right? Okay, and then we can keep adding more to it. So this is the one we just selected, right? We can come back over here, choose another activity, grab the link, bring it back over to Viator, paste it, and add another one if we want. And see, this is all activities, right? So let's not add any more. Just to use this for an example. You do, Glenda, I'll get back into that. I'll help you guys find that. We want it to be in English, US dollars. What's this one for here? Affiliates are, okay. Okay, yeah, so that when they book through this, obviously you guys are still going to earn. So right here, step 3, copy and paste this code onto your site. Okay, so we're going to copy this code. Okay, we're going to go back to our website. We're going to add something to our website. Okay, we're going to come down here where it says embed, and we're going to add a widget. Okay, we're going to enter the code in this widget. And this is where it starts getting like difficult. This is like the more high-tech stuff. We're going to paste the code that we just copied in here. And here it is. Right, we can make this bigger so we can see it all. This is where it starts getting like more kind of like high-tech, guys. And this isn't stuff you guys have to do. This stuff is totally optional. But here we go. So we can throw in some activities down here, right? And like we could even title this up here, put a little title up here, activities to do in Cancun or whatever, right? So, and I'm going to assume when we click preview, let's click preview really quick. When we click preview, if the client or potential client comes in here and clicks on this, let's see. The client comes in here and clicks on this. Yeah, so you guys will definitely be able to earn. So if you guys put these little widgets on your website, which is kind of difficult for people that are not very you know, good with websites, especially if it's your first one. So I know that Daryl just let me know that she's going to go through some of the vendors and see which ones have the widgets or not. But yeah, anyway, you guys will still be able to earn. So with this on your website, you know, if they click on these and they go in and they actually just book them themselves, you guys are still going to make commissions on that. So that's really cool, right? And you guys can add all different kinds of stuff. You guys don't have to, you know, just do Cancun. For this one up here, I know we did Cancun. We could put the resort information and stuff here, and we can put this up here with it. So this is to be just like, you know, one whole entire mock booking. And then we could just do like a line separating this, come down here and add some more differently, right? Does that make sense? Hopefully that doesn't seem too hard for you guys. Let me check my list. I want to make sure I got through all the. Okay, so I know that the website's not like 100% complete, but for the most part it is, right? Let's go back to the homepage really quick. You guys got all the basics, right, of the website building anyway. Let's just preview the site really quick before we publish it. I mean, it looks good, right? I mean, obviously mine's not 100% done because I didn't add like the about me section. I didn't put my photo, but you guys probably have yours up there. Okay. We got our services page, right? Which mine's not done, but your guys' should be done. We got our specials page, which obviously mine's not done. Your guys' should be. And then we have our contact page, right? And this is just super basic, and I honestly recommend keeping it basic. Before you guys publish your site, you have to understand that most people, when they are online, they're online from their phone, okay? So before you publish your site, you need to come up here where it says the mobile version. Up here, you see where it has a little phone button. Click the phone button. Go through your entire site from the little phone here and make sure everything looks good for when they're looking at it from the phone, okay? Most people, you guys can move everything around and make everything, look nice. Most people will be accessing your website from their phone, okay? So after you edit one page, click save, and then go to the next page. Go to the specials page. We'll make sure everything looks good on here. Move the footer down, right? Just make sure everything looks nice, okay? And just make sure it's easy to read, right? And it shouldn't take you guys long to do this part because it's already created. It's just some of it sometimes it's kind of like slapped together and you want it to look nice, right? But yeah, so just make sure that's done. Once that's done, you guys are totally free to publish your site. And remember how we set up that spot on the website for subscribe to our email list or our mailing list? After you guys publish your site, if anybody goes there and they enter their email on that box, what you guys can do is when you initially log into Wix, and this is really good for you guys to know. Let's see here. Let me remember. Everybody that subscribes to your site, I know you'll get an email every time they do. You can also send out a mass email to everybody that's subscribed. If you go to, I believe, marketing and SEO, and you can click on email marketing. I believe you guys have to get the subscription in order to do this. I'm pretty sure you have to at least pay for the cheapest subscription. But in my opinion, it's worth it, guys. It really is. But yeah, you guys can go through and create an email, right? So for the emails, when we get to the end, what I would do is I'd put mock bookings on this. This is what I would do. I would put mock bookings on this, a mock booking, hit next, and then everybody that's subscribed to your mailing list, they're going to be listed down here, and you guys are going to be able to select them, right? And you're going to be able to send them an email, which is basically like, a mock booking. It's just another way to advertise, right? So that's one really, really, really cool way to, get people to book with you, right? Even if they're already clients, I would have them subscribe to it anyway, so they can always get, all the upcoming deals and stuff like that. Okay, questions, guys. What questions do you guys have? I know creating a website is a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but that's why I just recommend keeping it so basic because it's going to be easier for the people that are on your website to navigate it. It's going to be, it's going to be easier for you to create. All right, guys. What questions? Anything at all? Even if it's part of the site. Is there anybody on here that wants me to take a look at theirs? Or is there something you're not understanding with yours? I can help you. Nothing? Okay, I'm gonna stop the, can we, I'm gonna stop the recording.